A Russian survivor captured in the Krasnolimansk sector publicly declared his desire to defect to Ukraine. He explained his choice by saying that the Russian army throws people into assaults and does not value specialized specialists, while he observed that the Ukrainians have a different attitude toward human life. A video of the conversation was published on the YouTube channel of Ukrainian journalist Dmitry Apostol Karpenko. According to the soldier himself, he is a professional surveyor from the oil company Neftestroy, skilled in the use of tacheometers and GPS systems, and has produced topographic maps and relief surveys. In 2023, he signed a contract where he worked in logistics. 14 months later, he was transferred to the 19th Tank Regiment of the 25th Army, this time to a motorized rifle battalion, regardless of his specialization. He was captured on March the 27th. He says the assaults were planned chaotically, forward through the bare plantings. If you don't take it, we'll zero it with a grenade. Of the 40-odd men in one of the exits, there were dozens of 300ths and 200ths. He himself received shrapnel wounds. I was wearing a fascist uniform and came to a foreign land to liberate those who didn't ask for it, he says, adding that his grandfather, a frontline soldier, wouldn't have approved. In the video, he emphasizes that specialists aren't being spared. Smart people are being sent to the slaughter, while medics and experienced soldiers are being driven into the assault. Already in Ukrainian captivity, he said he experienced a radically different attitude toward human life. Normal treatment, access to medical treatment, and conversations as with a human being. He stated that he didn't want to return to the meat grinder and requested to be assigned to the Sibir battalion, which is staffed by Russian nationals and fighting for Ukraine. The interview was published on Dmitry Karpenko's Apostol channel, where the journalist systematically documents the stories of prisoners and defectors. Recall in March of this year, 2 Chechen soldiers from the Russian army defected to Ukraine, providing intelligence on Russian military plans to Ukrainian special services. The operation was a coordinated effort between the SSU, the Defense Forces, and the Sheikh Mansour Chechen Peacekeeping Battalion. Saifullah al-Sultanov and Abdullah Malikov made the courageous decision to defect to Ukraine's side. A Russian is a person I hate, an unfair, lying, mean, dirty, unwashed Russian. And this hatred has been going on for centuries. As long as Russia exists, evil is invincible, said al-Sultanov. Abdullah Malikov, a 45-year-old Chechen, explained that he never wanted to fight, as it was not his war. He revealed that he was deceptively lured to the police station in Chechnya by a local district police officer.
President Donald Trump on Monday used the platform of the presidency to promote unproven ties between Tylenol, vaccines, and autism without giving new evidence. According to Associated Press speaking from the White House, Trump said women should not take acetaminophen, also known by the brand name Tylenol, during the entire pregnancy. He said the Food and Drug Administration would begin notifying doctors that the use of acetaminophen can be associated with an increased risk of autism, but did not immediately provide any medical evidence for the FDA's new recommendation. The manufacturer of Tylenol, the best-selling form of acetaminophen, said Monday that it strongly disagrees with President Donald Trump's suggestion that its drug may cause autism. Additionally, the Food and Drug Administration is taking the first steps to try to approve a decades-old generic drug for a new group of patients, including some who may have autism. The agency said it will seek approval of leucovorin for patients believed to have low levels of folate, one form of vitamin B, in the brain. That may include some people with autism. The agency's highly unusual move is based on a review of small studies performed between 2009 and 2024.
Thank you very much. I've been waiting for this meeting for 20 years, actually. And first, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol during pregnancy, can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. As you probably heard, I always had very strong feelings about autism and how it happened and where it came from. I also, and we've already done this, we want no mercury in the vaccine. We want no aluminum in the vaccine. The MMR, I think, should be taken separately. This is based on what I feel. The mumps, measles. Take it over 5 times or 4 times, but you take it in smaller doses. And
to meet the president's challenge, I ordered HHS to launch an unprecedented all-agency effort to identify all causes of autism, including toxic and pharmaceutical exposures. At President Trump's urging, NIH, FDA, CDC, and CMS are turning over every stone to identify the etiology of the autism epidemic and how patients and parents can prevent and reverse this alarming trend.
Today, the FDA is taking action to update the label on acetaminophen and sending a letter to all U.S. doctors letting them know about the risks in pregnancy. We now have data we cannot ignore.
Environmental and medical factors, nutrition, events during pregnancy, in combination with biology.
Today, the FDA is filing a Federal Register notice to change the label on an exciting treatment called prescription leucovorin so that it can be available to children with autism. You know, autism may also be due to an autoimmune reaction to a folate receptor on the brain, not allowing that important vitamin to get into the brain cells.
We have a response today to the autism crisis. It is the first of several chapters, but
don't take Tylenol. There's no downside. Don't take it. You'll be uncomfortable. It won't be as easy, maybe, but don't take it. If you're pregnant, don't take Tylenol.